Dun diddle din, Snide and Sniff again! And this time it's a tier list that doesn't have real people, so we can be just so negative, we can put everyone in F, and no one cares because these characters are not real, they don't have emotions, they can't do anything to you.
I think you may be underestimating how much people care about these characters.
I don't wish Sydney was my GF, she is my GF.
Exactly, mate. But oh my gosh, yes, I've been looking forward to this video!
We're tier listing no lunch break characters.
I think this is sort of waifu husbando tier list kind of thing.
Yeah,
I guess
who are
the
the best?
standard.
Who are the best waifus? Who are the best husbandos and general characters? Let's start with a popular
Yeah.
character because we need people to have an immediate adrenaline rush, so they keep watching the video.
What about Sandy? Sandy's pop. Everyone knows about Sandy, right? Sandy is the, I guess, the main antagonist of the No Lunch Break. Everyone knows what she is. She is a low-status, social outcast, mentally ill person with multiple personalities whose attraction to fatties is somewhat ambiguous, but yeah.
Yeah. Not the fattest, which is probably what we're looking for here.
Yeah, she's got a pot belly, but to call her fat, nah, she's not fat. Like, she does look quite cute sometimes, though.
Yandere-esque, I guess.
And let's not forget, she is the pretty much the reason No Lunch Break happens in the first place. Like, she is the catalyst for the entire story. Like, without her, basically nothing would happen. No weight would be gained. No one would be fat. She's relatable. I think Sandy is S-tier waifu. Like,
No, come on, mate. We're being objective here. There's no way Sandy's S-tier. Look, B. Come on. Like, yeah, Sandy's an okay waifu, but she's a yandere. So
yeah, like, what's not? Why would you not want a waifu who will ruin your life before kidnapping you and stuffing you with food until you explode?
So let's hop to someone maybe mid-tier popularity.
Okay, Sarah,
Not that
Sarah's
too goody-good, really.
like, I don't know. Sarah's like almost like too perfect. She's like, you know, we're all degenerates here, so we're looking for someone who's kind of degenerate and low. Like, this is why Sandy is such a good waifu, because she's low status. Everyone hates her, just like us. Whereas Sarah's like a motivated, popular, amazing person with integrity and gets her life together and loses weight. Like, good God, no.
Even
That's
if you, at some point,
intimidating.
Even if at some point you manage to get hold of Sarah, it's only a matter of time until a Chad comes along.
Exactly.
And Sarah's gone.
She's just too high value. Like, she's perfect. And also she's just not that interesting.
Yeah,
because
a
she's
bit
just
of a boring person.
a bit of a Mary Stew character as much as you can be in a weight gain first comic. So
Mary
I'd
Stew,
say-
you're combining both of them?
Mary Stew, good God, what am I doing? I'd put Sarah in D. Like, realistically, Sarah would be probably an A.
If you're a normal person, S. You're
Like, I'd almost say not quite an S because she's just not interesting enough to be an S. Like,
Yeah,
I'd
but
say A.
if you're talking realistically, if you chose a waifu and you were a smart, non-fat liking person, Sarah's probably the top pick. Come on.
Yeah,
Sarah's
yeah.
not insane. I
Yeah,
think
you're right.
they're
okay.
interesting. They're complete maniacs. They love being fat. They love fattening people. Let's put Sarah in D. No one cares about Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. Tina is a cool character. Like, Tina's epic. Like, Tina is totally the kind of person I would want to hang out with. Like, she seems like a super cool person to be as a friend. But waifu, I just don't know.
Yeah, but
I kind of just friend zone Tina, but she's a lesbian, so she doesn't care anyway.
yeah, I think it's kind of disrespectful of us to even say that Tina's a good waifu because she wouldn't agree with that, and I respect Tina.
Yeah, but what about for women? What about
Okay,
ladies? Ladies, what about ladies who are looking for good waifu?
Yeah, Tina is a very authentic person. She helps her friends a lot, lots of good attributes, and she likes fat. So there you go. If she was fatter, I think there'd be instant S, but I'm hesitating a bit.
So what'd you say? Would you say A?
Yeah, I'd be saying A. And looks-wise, come on. Tattoos and piercings, everyone likes that, don't they?
I'm not a big tattoos and piercings fan. Like, again, it's just, like, she looks really cool, but again, not really my type of lady, I'm sorry.
Okay, then, sir.
But basically the goth GF, so I guess objectively, I can see why that would be epic.
I mean, people are probably going to be annoyed. Dana should be an ass. Like, okay, well, let's tackle someone that's silly, like Elsie.
Elsie is a unpopular nerd who wears glasses and doesn't care about getting a boyfriend. That's how unpopular and uncool she is. She's given up trying to attract a mate.
And I don't think she ever becomes fat because she isn't even in Dinner with Sisters. Come on, this is E or F.
Yeah, I'd say E. I would say Elsie was F. Like, what? Okay, so I mean, he's a reasonably main character, the teacher from Friends.
He doesn't appear much, does
No, and the bit he does appear, he just screams at Kip and
he? Yeah, but
gets
I think
angry.
he's overcompensating, isn't he? I think he actually likes fat people.
Oh my goodness, wow.
But he's a silly guy. He doesn't appear much. He just screams. How do you even rate this guy? Is he instant F or is he instant S? I can't tell.
Like, he's an okay-looking guy. Let's put him an E with so that he's together with the other adjusted glasses person. That's a good place.
Okay, let's do police lolly then.
Police lolly! I asked some dude in the Discord server what they thought of police lolly, and they were like, I don't know. She's literally appeared for like 2 pages.
What, you have to know their personality first?
But she's got a cute fang and twin tails.
Lolly, twin tails, fang. I think that adds up to S, doesn't it? No. She's annoying, and I think the major point we have to take into consideration is she doesn't save Sydney. She leaves Sydney there. Sydney will die because of her.
That is a good point. She lets my girl Sydney down and is annoying, and this is the kind of person, if you had her as a girlfriend, she'd just always be complaining, be like, why won't you buy me a new thing? Why? Just asking you to buy her a hippo and stuff. She only comes to you whining when she wants you to buy her something.
Yeah, well, that won't matter if she's in the lolly dungeon. She can make any demands she likes, and it won't have any effect on what you do, because she can't escape.
Again, she's not even like a legit lolly. She's just like, she's probably at least 18. She just looks young. But she does look really cute, though. Let's face
really
it.
cute looking, but personality-wise, bad. So I guess that's a middle of the road.
I'd say C, yeah.
Yeah, I think that it could work. You just have to make sure you're always dominant in the relationship, so she doesn't gain a foothold. That's my advice to anyone.
This just sounds a little bit problematic, but okay.
Yeah, but she's just gonna try and snowball any little leverage she can get.
Okay, what about Fina's boyfriend? Okay, I could give this guy some respect. He's a nice guy, like myself. He likes fat women, very big credentials, but he's a total nice guy, beta male. He can't even settle for which woman he's trying to hit on. He's trying to chat up Fina, then he's trying to chat up Sydney. I don't know. I'd say D.
He's not prioritizing personality. All he cares about is if people are fat. He doesn't respect them for who they are.
Like, the fact that he likes fat people and is a kind of cool guy, I guess, elevates him above E or F.
He is indie, but we could raise or lower him depending on how large his D is.
True. So until Kip reveals that measurement, should I say that?
I don't want weight. I want length.
Well, we did Fina's boyfriend, time to do Fina. One of the excellent gentlemen in our server holds the opinion that Fina is best girl. He is a true man of culture and I respect him, but we may have to enrage him or agree with him.
Enrage him? I thought we were going to put this person in S. She's a gamer girl. Thank you very much.
That is a good point.
Fat, not some kind of egocentric idiot. Someone who actually is pretty down to earth, I guess. Maybe too much so.
She's a slob who sits in a basement playing video games all day and is depressed. Yeah, you're right, okay.
Like, when you receive a troll message, you're like, oh, that annoying person. But if they were a woman in their basement, you'd be running over there immediately. You don't care if they've said KYS last second.
Fina is pretty good.
I think they'd be a good low-maintenance fat person.
Oh my
because they're not obsessed with constantly gaining weight at, like, Sydney or whatever. So.
Gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
Jesus, Fina is best girl. Yes, okay then. God damn it, you're right. Low maintenance, fat, depressed gamer girl. God damn it, she's like perfect. The hell? What have I been missing? Well, I guess we should probably,
Everyone has already X'd down the video and disliked because I'm waiting too long for Sydney. They're just skipping ahead in the video.
Alright, it's time to do Sydney, the main character.
Yeah. First off, Sydney is the fattest.
Sydney
Gigantic
is the fattest,
belly.
yes. And heavily prioritizes having a giant belly, which is pretty epic, and is just generally into all sorts of belly stuff. Like, she's a true degenerate like us. She does have white hair, which is kind of cool as well. Like, she's quite good looking,
Yeah,
I'd say.
one of the best looking characters.
One of the best looking
probably.
characters, yeah. And don't forget, she's also bisexual. So regardless if you're a woman or man or woman or gender non-binary persona looking for quality waifu, Sydney is open to it. So there you go.
So yeah, everything, a lot of good stuff. But if she can find anyone else who can give more attention to her, she'll take that opportunity. She just won't commit.
That is a good point.
I think that's a major issue.
Quite good waifu, but you might end up being cucked just like Sandy.
I guess so. And look at the amount of food she eats. It's going to cost you so much.
It costs a lot of money, yeah.
She's worse than Tina, but she has a gigantic belly. I think that puts her in A.
Yeah, okay. Sydney in A. Damn, I really roasted my girl, Sydney. I really like Sydney. I'm sorry, Sydney. Let's do Kip. Kip is like the penultimate mascot character. Where do we put Kip?
Yeah, well, Kip is very fat, is a bit weird, but not really as unpredictable as Sydney.
No, yes. She's not nuts either, but she is kind of dumb.
But probably controllable. In fact, too controllable.
Very much so. Very much controllable, yeah.
Not really as much of a person you can, I don't know, eat snacks with and game with as
Like, she doesn't really have any hobbies. She's not very interesting. She's just a bit of a dummy. She's okay looking, I guess.
If you really like all the weird stuff she does, then probably a better choice than Sydney, because she's not going to immediately run away with Tina.
Kip is okay. I guess I could put Kip in C.
I think Kip's B. I think Kip's
Kip,
in C.
B, yeah. B for Kip. What about this epic dude? Daryl Tay, the Donald Trump of the Kipverse.
He's a powerful guy.
He owns an entire corporation.
But I think the important factor, we don't really have to go over much more. He legislates against fat people.
That's a good point.
And that's a horrible thing.
Solid F.
Let's get this guy out of the way.
Kip and Kat's dad.
I mean, does he know about what they do?
Not really. He's pretty unaware of what goes on.
You don't know if he's accepting because he's oblivious.
Nice beard, though.
He's a stylish guy, you can see that much.
He just goes unconscious every time he sees fat people or his daughters making out with each other, which I guess is understandable.
He probably, likes his children. He looks after his children well, so I think he's probably C, maybe.
Yeah.
So let's do Cat.
Cat is, I don't know, maybe there are Cat fans out there, but Cat is not very fat, has no titties, I don't like her hair, she's immature, she's violent, she's insane. I just find nothing appealing about Cat.
So where do you think we should put her?
I'm looking at the people we have in D. Sarah is way better waifu than Cat. Ilse is better waifu than Cat. I put Cat in F tier.
Very well then, Commander. We shall do it.
Cat is F tier waifu. She's bad.
Now it's Grace.
Grace. Oh my goodness. I don't know where we put Grace.
Rich and powerful, but not as powerful as Sandy, because Sandy has physical strength and could restrain you.
Powerful in different ways, I would say. Like, yes. Sandy will tie you up and throw you in her dungeon, whereas Grace will, threaten you financially and emotionally. She'll emotionally and manipulate you or fire you or hire hitmen to take you out, or, we probably haven't seen the full extent of her powers, to be honest.
I mean, we haven't gone in there yet, but does Grace, embrace fatness at some point? Because she kind of unintentionally gets herself fat, which is not really what we want here. We want them just to be eating everything.
True, but I guess she will. She seems more interested in making you fat, I guess. Her relationships generally seem to be pretty unhealthy and based around fulfilling some strange psychological need she has.
But she's rich, though.
She is rich, and she will buy you free lunches just so that you can become fat, and then she can publicly humiliate you. And she is okay looking, I guess. Like, I don't know. Would you make Harvey Weinstein your waifu if he was a cute anime girl? She's rich and somewhat fat. What other pros are there?
E, maybe, then.
E. Yes. So there is our 100% objectively, scientifically verified Kipverse waifu and husbando tier list.
If you think you have quote-unquote legitimate criticism, you don't. Because it can't possibly be legitimate. This is the definitive list.
However, if you want to humiliate yourself, leave a comment telling us how our factually verified choices are incorrect, and everyone will just laugh at you. Seriously though, if we put your favourite waifu in a low tier, let us know, unless it's Cat. Cat sucks. You'll never convince me Cat is a good waifu. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, everyone. This was friggin' tons of fun to make. I love
this
doing
is probably our funnest video yet.
This is awesome, yeah. I wish we could do something else like this, but we've done all the characters.
Is there something like this that would be interesting and entertaining for us to do and for you to watch? Comment below, I guess.
Absolutely, smegingly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and bye!